So throughout the course I've been mentioning, we won't use the source folder and the node modules folder during production. We'll only use them in development. So what exactly is production? You probably know that when you are making a theme, the end product is going to be a zip file with all the theme contents. And then the user will take this zip file and install it in WordPress. So every time now we want to bundle our theme for users to use, we'll have to delete the node modules file and the source file and any other files or folders, and then zip the rest of the files. And this sounds like a process that should be automated, right? So let's do that. Let's create a new task that will only select the files that we need to put in the zip file and compress them and produce a zip file for users. So let's install a new Gulp plugin, and it's called Gulp Zip. So let's install it. And I'm not on my theme folder. On the command line, so cd and then the path to the theme folder, and then paste the install. Great, so now let's use it. So in the Gulp file, I'm gonna import zip from Gulp zip. And then in the paths, let's create a new key here for the zip file. So I'm gonna call it package, and then the source would be an array, and the destination, we'll put our zip file in a new folder called packaged. So this will create a new folder called package. Inside of it will be the zip file for the theme when you create the task. So what should be the source? So we have our folder here. We need to zip all the folder, so all the files and folders in the theme folder, except some stuff, right? So I'm gonna use the exclamation mark here to exclude some folders and files. So first we have a folder that belongs to VS Code here. We don't need that. So .vs code. And then we have the node modules. So not node underscore modules. Make sure you don't have any spelling mistakes here. And then if this folder have a subfolders, like the node modules of course, we need to also tell the task we don't need also the subfolders of the folder. So you can do something like copy this and then do another one with the subfolders. Or there's a shortcut for this. We can open curly braces here, and inside of it type subdirectories separated with commas. So the first one will be the node modules folder itself. So the first subdirectory will be nothing, just space and comma. The second one will be the subfolders. So that is an empty space here for the node modules folder itself, and then the subfolders of the node modules folder. Next we have, so I told you this task will create a new packaged folder that will contain the zip file of the theme. So we actually don't need that in the actual theme. So we don't need packaged, and also any of its subfolders. Next we have the source folder, which we, as I mentioned a lot, only used during development, and all its subfolders. Next we have some files that are also for development only, like the Babel RC file here. So .babel RC. If you are using Git, make sure to include the Git ignore folder file. We have also the Gulp file. so gulp file .babel.js, and finally we have the package -lock and package.json, which are created by NPM. So let's add these: package.json and package-lock.json. So I think that's it. We can write our task now and try it out. So let's create a new task. So export const, and I'm gonna call it compress, and return gulp.source, and then our path that we just created. So package.soc, and then we'll pipe the zip plugin that we installed. So zip, and it takes as an argument the name for the zip file. So in our case we need it to be the name of our theme. So first theme .zip, and then we pipe it to the destination. So gulp.dest, and path .package.dest. So let's try out this task now. So gulp compress, and let's see, now we have a packaged folder inside of it, first theme.zip. So let's unzip it and make sure everything is fine. And as expected, we only have the files and folders that we need. Alright, so let's now do one more thing. Probably when you want to bundle your theme for production for users, you will have to build first, compile your files before zipping the file, right? So let's create a new task here that will do that. So export const bundle, and this will run series tasks. The first one will be build, which is this one. So we will clean and run the styles, copy images, etc. And then when it's done, compress. Great. So let's run it and make sure it's working. Gulp. Let's do something. Remember the NPM scripts here. When you bundle the theme, you also want to put the production flag. So instead of typing this in the command line, maybe you may forget it. Let's create a new NPM task and call it bundle, and it will run gulp bundle with the production flag. Now let's run, instead of gulp bundle, let's run npm bundle. npm run bundle. So it ran all of our tasks and the compressed task. Let's do the final thing for this section in the next lecture.